I inspected your storage trunk.
Congratulations! Then you can inform the Horde that my laundry is in order.
You know exactly what I found in the trunk. Why would a cleric have a set of outlaws' clothing?
Part of our job here is reconnaissance, and sometimes a disguise comes in handy. Can you understand that?
I'll let the clerics and the Horde decide that.
That's all you want? Yes, I'm an outlaw, but I'm not an idiot. Look, all I'm doing is dealing a few chems. Nobody gets hurt. The clerics want this stuff. And if you let me keep going, I will give you 1/10 of my earnings.
Do you really want to associate yourself with a chem dealer?
Risk? Who's at risk? No one has yet come close to catching me, until now.
And risk yourself in the Horde?
Okay, we have an agreement.
Good. Then we have a deal. Now, we just have to get the people who sent you to stop sniffing around. Give them the clothes you found in my trunk and tell them you took the dealer down. If the dealer's dead, they should stop looking, right?
I've decided I'll take a share in your Elex business.
Sure. Here.
About the Elex smuggling. The chem smuggling is over.
And so, who was behind this?
Yes, I took care of the culprit.
You did? And where is the body?
These are his clothes. I took them off his body as proof.
You took them off his body? This body better not turn up walking and talking somewhere. But, very well. Let's say this matter is closed. And I will tell the necessary authorities the service you have done for me.
Thanks.
I thank you. That will be all. Dismissed.
We need to show greater resolve if we're to defeat them.
They're addicts, and that makes them...
Kalan be with you. What brings you to me? Are you here to pay your tithe?
Yes, I'm here to pay my tithe.
Faith serves, Kalan honor us all.
But let's get to the point. As the highest suggester, I don't have much free time, as I'm sure you understand.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of our prisoner? His soul was tortured, but it could have been saved. The Horde demands more soldiers. We must show mercy, for Kalan needs every soul who will serve if we are to hold back these albs. Compensation must be paid, so we can make good the loss you have caused us. That at least will mean we can attract new initiates. This matter is closed.
I think I'll stay until I get my shards back.
There are many things I believe in. Refunds aren't one of them.
Here, the report from the Southern Outpost.
So, they've got you playing messenger.
I ran up expenses on this job. I'll need those paying back.
This job wasn't supposed to involve expenses. But if they were incurred, they should be paid.
Suggestion?
The correction of those who have strayed from the path of the pure. As the High Suggester, I assist the minds and souls of the lost to return to Kalan's ways through suggestion. Kalan's will works through a skill all clerics must learn. The mind must be free from false teachings. The body pure, free of the poison of Elex. Only then can we be at one with Kalan and his community. As a patriarch, it is my job to guide and advise. The will of Kalan clears the mind.
How do you clear someone's mind?
Through suggestion. We have developed technology, implants that allow us to guide the minds of others. It takes training, but it means we can bring people back to the pure path, or suggest to them that they do things that will assist us. It is an art that only the clerics understand.
Can Albs do that? With their mutants?
The machine components you see on some wasteland mutants? We believe those allow the Albs a measure of control over the mutants, but it is a crude form of the suggestion we practice here. Some say it is because they are strong of mind, others that it is because they have been poisoned. But I think the answer is more straightforward. Their commanders are using an extreme form of brainwashing on them already. Their minds are already being controlled.
Damn it!
You aren't the first to tell me that.
Check the supplies. Be ready in case they return.
Well, that's one view of it.
It can't continue like this, right?
I must speak with you. You accuse Siegfried of dealing chems, but it seems you were wrong. Siegfried can't have been responsible for that deal. Since you didn't manage to find the chem dealers, don't expect any sort of reward. But since you were able to find the men behind the Elex dealing with Dietrich, I will turn a blind eye, and I will give you the chance to join us, to become a cleric as an acolyte. Come back to me when you have decided to dedicate your life to Kalan.
I would like to become an acolyte of the clerics.
You would. That matter with Dietrich was good work. Finding the men behind the chem dealing was the highest priority. But that aside, you've proved you are ready to act in Kalan's name, and we need to add more good men into our ranks. If you are ready, I will name you an acolyte of the clerics. But remember, devoting yourself to Kalan is a life choice. You must turn your back on the other factions. So are you sure that you want to become a cleric?
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
So be it. The clerics have stood against all those who would see our world our civilization swept away. From the day the comet hit our planet, we have been the guardians of technology. We have preserved and developed the tools that will keep us alive. And we have done all of this in the service of Kalan. Kalan, whose wisdom guides us all. Today, we welcome a new member into our community. He was a wanderer without a home. He was an outcast and searching for purpose. But his path is clear now. He will master his new duties, firm in his faith in Kalan and with great courage. Yes, we are few, but our numbers will soon increase. Do not waver. As long as good people join with us, like this one here, there is good reason to hope. Now go and make us proud. Spread confidence and salvation. Cleric of Ignadon. Cleric of Ignadon.
There's just one more thing.
Yes?
Why did you choose to join the clerics?
To begin with, it seemed like the best way to survive.
But that isn't everything.
My own people tried to kill me. I want to find answers, and joining a faction has to help me find them.
I hope you're not just doing this for your own personal reasons.
How are you?
I'm okay. We're on the brink of the final battle against the Alps. All of Magalan is depending on us.
You should go to the camp in the dam.
Okay.
All you'll find in Zakor is death and misery.
Hey, you! I need an adjustable wrench and a set of retaining rings. And, if you are up for it, bring me a weapons-grade Elex battery, a pressurized air intake valve, and what was the last?
I'm not here to go on supply runs.
Then what do you want? Are you asking for my time, or are you here to offer help to me?
Help with what? What is it you do here?
Hold back the forces of hell. And I'm talking literally, not figuratively. I think I will have to get the tool myself. The machines we build and maintain here, they are all that will stop the Alps. But, do I get the resources I need to do the job properly? Do I, hell?
What's got you so stressed?
We used to work. We used to make things and think of the future. But, now everything we do is for combat. I didn't become a mechanic for that, but I suppose we all have to do our duty if this war is to be won.
It sounds like you think your work is important.
Now, you're sounding like a legate. This isn't ego. This isn't about me. This is about getting the equipment our forces need. You don't think that's important? We are the only ones who can really stop the Alps. That takes a toll. That means everything here has to go smoothly. That means I've got to get production running at full capacity. And it means I need someone to take care of some of the day-to-day things, while I get all this working properly.
Pay me, and I'll help you.
We're not here for money. We're here for the Hort, for the clerics, and for the free people. You just work for shards, and that's all you have. Work for a cause. Then you'll have a soul.
And if I help you for free?
Then I would be grateful. We can get to work straight away. I need you to get me a set of replacement parts. With all the mechanics we've lost recently, we are chronically undermanned here. So, this list has been sitting here waiting to be sorted. If you're available, I need you to get over to my supplier and get me those parts, okay?
No problem.
Thanks. I'll see you when you get back. Good luck. We need those parts.
Where can I find your supplier?
He's a trader. He sets up business near the gate during the late evening hours.
Teach me something.
It's done.
What's up?
I'm here to pick up a delivery.
Oh yeah? Or are you telling me? Because I have no idea who you are.
Goddard sent me.
Goddard? Who's that? Oh. Wait. He's the guy working his ass off for a few dumbass robots. Okay, we can make a trade. What is it you want from me?
He needs some replacement parts.
Replacement parts? Oh yeah. I remember. Those special, particular replacement parts. Yeah, of course I have them on me. Packed well and top quality, as always. But now I have a question. Can you pay for these replacement parts?
Do you think I'd be here otherwise?
Well, you know, some people forget that important part of the trade.
Here are the shards for Goddard's delivery.
And? The rest?
The rest?
The rest that came about because of increased demand. double what you've given me to be exact. Do you need a lesson about supply and demand, or are you gonna pay what's needed?
You're getting the original price, and that's all.
Strange. I am 100% sure that I'll get the price I want. I mean, there is nothing to stop me killing you and just taking the shards. Is there?
So, you wanna fight?
I got this crate from your supplier.
You came through. If this delivery is all present and correct, it means I can finally catch up with my backlist of repairs.
I thought you wouldn't take deliveries from an outlaw.
I got the blessing for it from the powers that be. The ends justify the means in times of emergency.
Was that everything?
Well, even though we didn't work out a payment, I suppose you deserve something. My thanks is worth more than shards. But I understand that shards can be helpful too.
Teach me something.
It's done.
You are one of the free people now. You have joined a faction.
Yes, I have.
I was starting to wonder where your loyalties were. Your ambitions seem different from the free people I've encountered.
I wanted to learn the skills they can teach me.
Then it is a choice about survival, not so you can learn more about their society.
I've got to stay alive if I want to learn anything.
Yes, that is the approach I have taken too.
Then we don't have a problem?
No, no problem at all. In any case, I welcome the fact that you have decided to join us clerics.
Follow me.
Of course. I would have liked to see the old world as it was before the comet.
I can't repair this.
area here is rather worrisome. Ah, this is how I escaped some of those mutants. I cut through one of the hoses.
I'm in.
This is the control wing of the converter. From here, we could set the converter to process metals, plants, soil, people.
They obviously did not get far in Edan. What do you know about this converter?
It was obviously never put into full operation. The Berserkers didn't seem to enjoy having a converter right on their front door, probably because it was Berserkers being thrown into it. But if you ask me, it is just a matter of time until the Alps come back to suck the life out of all the people living in Edan. They want control of all the Elex on Magalan. The fort is not just a term from the present day. This location served as a defensive position in the Old World.
Old World expert, aren't you?
If there is anything you'd like to know, you just have to ask. I am always happy to exchange information.
I'd noticed.
The Fort of Tavar. I've heard a lot about it. I'm intrigued to see what we find inside.
Hey, can you spare something to eat? A can, something, anything?
Here.
Yeah, thanks. We gotta help each other out here. Do you need my help?
How do you survive out here?
On the gifts from the lords above. They throw out all sorts from the fort, enough to live on. Sometimes food. Sometimes things I can trade with Ryder. He buys things so I can get food. He's a hunter, so sometimes he gives me something he's caught. He's due back soon. Would you check if he has anything for me? I'll get you the shards to pay for it, somehow.
Who is Ryder?
I said, he's a hunter. I trade with him, mostly old chems for meat. Sometimes other garbage he can sell for cash. He hunts out to the south somewhere. I don't know where. I don't go out there anymore.
I'll find Ryder for you.
Thanks. Traveling out in the desert is getting harder for me. Can you take this payment to him and bring me the meat? I'd really appreciate that.
Old World vehicles. There are some people who say they were worshipped. We have found numerous small reproductions of these cars. Perhaps every home had a place to pray to them. Over there.
Now you get it.
Keep your eyes open. There's always more damn jackals. I think they know I want every last one of the things dead.
You want them all dead?
Why wouldn't I? They ate my whole damn family. Now I'm going to kill all of theirs. I spend every spare minute tracking them down. When I'm not trying to get enough meat to live, to sell, and that takes most of my time.
Scrappy sent me. I have your payment.
Good. Thanks. You can always rely on old Scrappy. Here, thanks. Here, do me a favor and deliver these to Scrappy. He's expecting this meat. My bet is he'll be going hungry without it.
So, you work for the Duke?
People don't work for the Duke. That's the whole point of being outlaws. Not that anyone there is really free. You know where to find the teeth on a jackal? In the fort. You think you know where the knife is, but the next minute you feel it sticking in your back. You're best out here with the jackals rather than in there with the real animals.
Do you want help hunting these jackals?
Nah. This is something I need to do myself. For my family. And I need to earn a living.
Can we trade?
Sure. Tell me what you need and I'll see if I have it. And as long as I've not already promised it to Scrappy, it's yours.
What do you have to trade?
What do you need?
I have the meat from Ryder.
Oh, thank you. You don't know how long I've been waiting for that. That should keep my bones from being buried in the sand for a few weeks.
Won't that go bad?
Nah, I know how to cure it. It'll keep. Here, take your pick from these. I have a weapon in case you're looking for some defense, or some chems, and I've dug up a few shards in case you'd prefer those.
I'll take the weapon.
Sure. Here, take it.
Sand, silica particles. It appears much of it was created or arrived here after the comet destroyed the plant life and the ground beneath began to be eroded.
And this irrelevant how?
Everything is relevant at some point. That is why knowledge is important. Look out! Over there. The drop in temperature near this installation is interesting. I would like more time for extensive research at some point in the future. I'm attacking.
Ugh!